You know exactly what you want to say. The person is right there. And then, nothing. You can feel it building. The thing you need to say. Your mouth opens. Something smaller comes out instead. Or nothing. And the moment passes. You replay it later. Word for word. Perfectly. Not because you're weak. The words were right there. They just couldn't survive the crossing. Saying it out loud makes it real. And real things can be rejected. Silence kept it safe. The long game stoic. You don't say anything the first time. Or the fifth. You file it away, quietly, with everything else. You're fine. You're always fine. Until one day you're not. And everyone around you is confused about why. You were never actually fine. You were waiting to see if anyone would notice without being told. You needed to be asked first. If someone truly cared, they'd notice. Saying it yourself would prove no one was watching. You hate the wait, but it shows you exactly who's paying attention. The rehearser, who never goes on. You've had the conversation 100 times, in the shower, at 2 a.m., in the car on the way there. You know every word, every response, every possible outcome, and still, when the moment comes, you say nothing. Preparation wasn't practice. It was postponement. Every rehearsal was just another reason to wait. The rehearsal never went badly. Of course it didn't. Reality might. As long as you're still preparing, it can still be perfect. The collapser. You start to say it. You mean it. Then the other person's face changes, just slightly, and everything collapses inward. You finish with something smaller, something easier, something that asks for nothing. You would rather hurt your own feelings than theirs. You didn't change your mind. You abandoned yourself, mid-sentence, to protect the other person from having to hear you. Being too much once cost you something. Now you cut yourself down first, before anyone else can do it for you. The protector. You know that saying this will hurt the other person, so you don't. You absorb it instead. You take the weight of what's unspoken and carry it alone, all alone, and you call it love. Sometimes it is love. Sometimes it's fear, dressed as kindness, wearing the same face. If you say the hard thing, you become the cause of the pain. Silence at least keeps you blameless, at least in your own story. The one who already tried. You said something once. It didn't land. It got dismissed, minimized, used against you later. So you stopped. Not out of nowhere, out of evidence. You're not incapable of speaking up. You spoke up and learned what happened after. Silence isn't a flaw. It's a conclusion. Why repeat an experiment that already has a result? You're not shut down. You're done. There's a difference. Not everyone sees it. Most people who go quiet aren't empty. They're full. Full of things that have nowhere safe to land. Somewhere, something happened. A moment when speaking up cost you something. And your body remembered. Knowing that doesn't make the words come easier. Understanding isn't the same as healing. But you were never actually silent. You just couldn't find the room.